we're back up now. That's upsetting. Don't know why stream just randomly just died, but well, there we are. Oh, it's just ugh. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about all that. Stream just randomly died. No reason. There we go. Well, we were faster. Than the fastest, because talking me would have passed me. Alright. Tips. So this is music. What is this? This is keybinds. Wait, I remember how to change the menu. Okay, so manual, the garage, hit this, change the menu T. Alright, let's try Akina downhill with manual and see if we can try to learn it. See if that's any faster. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. Try to get faster. Use a manual. Although, it's a bit rougher. I do want to squeeze out every horsepower that I can. Okay, so don't shift up so quickly. Okay, that's cool. Nice for that. Really interesting. Seems like I could keep up 140 kilometers an hour in manual. But talking's going a lot faster than that. It's gonna be slower. And my stream is gonna crash again. If it's gonna keep crashing, I swear. Oh, no. It's not crashed yet. I don't know why I'm getting hit with such bad lag spikes. This is so annoying. It seems like this week it's just been nothing but bad. It's 2 seconds slower. Am I rightfully right to say that I'm upset? Yes. Look, I'm in a near maxed out car. I don't get how he's that much faster. Let's try something. So I noticed something when I was driving. Good way to test it out is in time attack. Instead of just holding the gas like we always do, we tried using our brakes. But it stays in 5th gear for so long. Wait, hitting it with the brake. Hold up. That might be genius. It's so hard to control back. But that makes much more sense now. Like, talking me was so much faster. The brakes. The fact that he let off while I was drifting. If we practice it some more. Wait a minute, I figured out something about this game's physics. We're a second faster. Wait a minute, I figured out something. I figured it out. So the problem was that I'm taking every corner full force, but if I took some corners, I'll have to gas hit the brakes. I could have better control. I could take that a lot faster than I ever did. Like here, I could take that corner full force. No problem. But it's slowing down to 90. Why is that? Maybe I have to hit the button? It's just such harder to control. So much harder. That's a lot faster than whatever it was before. I'm exiting at 130 instead of... Yeah, see, look, I'm doing a lot faster. It's not like brake cancel. I mean, that's a lot faster. That could be fastest. $326. We're slowly eating away at the time. Now that we know our braking, if we fix our 5 hairpin corners issue and we fix it right, we could be faster. Now we're gonna get 2-minute 30 time. No, I've seen that's like the world record. Now that's not like an Integra DC2 though. Sarah says I'm driving an Integra. She drives a Supra, but the best thing that we got is this lady. A lot faster than 100. There we go. I don't think there's any need for the brakes there. We're going a lot faster than we ever did. It's a second faster, but second slower, but I'm trying to figure out where to brake and when not to. That was bad. That wasn't even a good run. That would not end it well. It did not end so well. Come on, we can do this. I feel like if we clean up our lines here. They're at a higher rate of speed than we were before. Where was that? 140. Come on. We can do this. We can do it. We got this. Really need to sharpen up our skills here. lot harder to control, honestly. But that's okay. Let's see how fast we got in there. 324. We do have enough to upgrade, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if this improves it. Our car is fully maxed out. Actually, I wonder if we have any new stuff. No, not really. We haven't got any new stuff yet. Oh wait, we do. Nice. Can take the virus on it. Okay, now that we're maxed out, let's try to see if we can try to beat Akino downhill. It's dry in the nighttime. Wait till we have to go through our second playthrough of Akina. And every driver is hard. Because it's going to be in the wet. Meaning I have to beat Takumi again. Ryosuke was pretty difficult. A little bit rough around the edges. Why you're at 5th? Could have been in 4th. That is so stupid. We could be in 4th and be a lot faster though. Instead of having being in 5th. I think this thing's shifting too early. Of course, the final 5 hairpins are so tough. I mean, only way to find out if you can beat them is if you try. Alright. We're a little bit faster in our last attempt. Might need to adjust my settings because this thing is super sensitive. Looks like it's fine right there. Dang! That is so tough. Let's see. do it. Man, this is gonna be a pretty tough race. So I have to get these corners quite perfectly. Dang it! That is so hard. This is gonna be so tough. Akina's gonna be a nightmare. I can tell. And I mean by nightmare, I mean by nightmare. And I thought the K-Skate race was hard. I got this thing maxed out and it's still not fast enough. God. I hate when it does that, when you try to drift it just shoot straight. Thanks. This is pretty tough. It's like, as soon as I make progress, I make like 3 steps back. My curiosity is, what's holding me back? Alright, that was a bit faster. But will it be enough to beat Takumi? This is gonna be the real question. Will it beat Takumi? on. I don't know, fellas. I don't think we're gonna do it. Well, inconfident. I don't think we're gonna beat him. But there's only one way we can find out, is if we try. This is probably the hardest race yet. Only one way to find out, like I said, is to try. And he's nearly max skill level, so on hard, I am assuming is a lot harder. But now that we know some techniques and we upgraded, let's see if it's that little push that we need. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, game. But we are catching up. Okay, I know the mistakes that we're making. We're hitting too many walls. If we want to be talking me, we gotta fix those mistakes. And our stream just crashed again. I'm so sick of OBS. What the heck? Okay, that's cool. We slid and we hit the wall. If we didn't hit the wall, hook it inside, we'd be able to pass him no problem. Our problem is we're going way too wide. Let me put in a full screen. I really need to focus, so I can't see chat for a few seconds. I really need to focus and beat him. Tonight is the night I beat him. Straighten out, please. There we go. Okay. Okay, we can breathe a little bit. But I can do this. This is gonna speed down here. We're gonna lose our advantage for a little bit. I didn't even think for a second you could let up. Ah, dang it. Yeah. As if I could do that. Okay. We got close. But it's not enough. We lost it to 4 hairpins, but we know what to do. We now know how to take the faster line. It was not enough, but we got that little edge now. Now our job is to push that edge to its absolute limit and break it. Dang it. Again, the same mistake. I let him by. And it got crushed. I gotta use the bathroom. That is frustrating. Alright, I'm back. I had to take a quick bathroom break. Sorry about that. My gosh, this is a bit rough. But we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. What we're gonna do now is gonna restart. Unless that stream crashed. Real upset that it did. And of course, I get shoved into the wall and will not go outside. Okay, if we can fix that corner, hold off talking me. We should be able to create some sizable distance. There we go. I knew that at some point I messed up. Now I have to deal with the penalty. This goddamn penalty is so annoying. There we go. Oh my. I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick break. sorry about that. I'm back. I do apologize for the interruption. I had to go set something up real quick. Chat, I think we just did it. Chat, we just beat Takumi. Chat, we did it. We beat Takumi. Let's go. What's up? What's the problem? What's the problemo? How can I find the truth? What? What exactly? I mean, very vague. Four-wheel drift. I need official sources. Of course. I might as well explain the four-wheel drift with canonical sources. Alrighty. The secret of the four-wheel drift is... I forgot. Okay. Actually, when you're turning your car, you want the front tires to understeer like Takumi said in the series. Then kick your rear out. And you want to adjust your tires just slightly. You want to kind of like angle it. Your car wants to be like with the corner. And when you straighten back out, you flat back out and go. But if you want sources, look at better yet, the Wakava's initially, please. This is so cool. It's like you put the shows with a car hit account. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the basically yeah. It's slip angle. Formula One drivers typically do this. It's like you're trying to take a corner straight without taking the corner straight. Well, actually, initial D guidebooks. I think most of the techniques, if I remember. Alright, TSD or brake, is it downshift or upshift or shift cancel? I forget the name of it. That's one I know from D2. I don't know about D4. D4, I just use brake cancel, which is gas brake, and then basic counter steering. Now, I gotta beat Iraha. Iraha is slightly annoying, I will say, from my experience. Because you can't make a lot of mistakes. You'll tend to, like, accidentally spin. But Yeah, four-wheel drift doesn't really exist in Arcade Stage series, if I remember. Unless you're just good at not having the car countersteer. But really, most techniques I use brake cancel and basic driving. I just know, like, I know Iraha's secret. That's like basic. Because if you watched the anime, that's all you do. You gotta do the jump. For me, I just, the real life equivalent, it's slip angle. Look it up online. Watch, people do it in Formula 1 races. That's the real life equivalent, if I remember. Good job. There we go. Most of the stuff in the series is not possible. I'm just gonna say. The Era Hazaka jump, you're gonna just throw out your shocks. The gun shift, the gun, is it gun downshift? Machine gun downshift? Yeah. If I can remember, there was a video by the Sim Racing blog that explains it a lot better than I can ever do. Let's see if I can try to find it. Give me a second. The Sim Racing blog explains it a lot better than I do. Because he explains it twice. There's two videos on it. There's four-wheel drift that he explains. They're all short form. The four-wheel drift is 8 minutes, but if you want to learn about slip angle, there's two videos talking about it. For me, he also made a follow-up, it looks like. He talks about Takemi's technique. But yeah, he's a reliable source. Full of crap, don't listen to that guy, huh? Mean. Sheesh. I don't see anyone else explaining it. I just said he's a good source to explain the things. He may suck, but in practice, he explains a lot better than I ever could. For me, it's a feeling kind of deal. Nothing really can explain scientifically for me. I just learn it, and I do it. Basically, I just see, okay, I get the concept, try it, fail at it a couple times till I get it perfect, and boom. I don't know. That's the only guy I know that talks about slip angle. That I know of. See if I can find someone. I've seen weird drifts made by people though. Hold up. Let's see. Ah, right here. This one's a good example. Actually, that's by Best Motoring. That's actually a very good example because that's what, see, this is Tsukuba, if I could remember. Yeah. Sushiya-san has a great example of slip angle. So that's probably gonna get the closest to real life equivalents looking at Sushiya stuff. With Miss Bonering. I watched a few of them. Before we like drift? Well, it's a thing you can't really It's not really a technique, but it's a thing. Actually, wow. Yeah, using rate transfer to negotiate. Negotiate? That's a very weird word to use there. I think it's to turn the car around the bends of a subtle tail slide. It's a fabled technique, the lack of better word, to recently being labeled as zero caterpillar drift or slip angle or four-wheel drift, depending on who you ask. These words vaguely point to an advanced cornering method where the driver uses the brake to shift the rate to the front, lift the rear to rotate the car around the early apex, and set the nose out for faster exit. This engine technique is more visible in gravel rallies because the surfaces are these events provide a little grip. Therefore, plenty of opportunity slides on asphalt surfaces, increasingly becoming hard to find the car's drivers doing this, thanks to technological developments during the last decades. But it is certainly a real thing with someone who can do it without experience and outdated technology. Maybe some worn out tires as well. Due to the popular anime Initial D or recent simulation boom caused by the pandemic, it comes a holy grail that sim racing folks want to get their hands on. Ah, so this guy, Prickly Pear, put that as a description. He's right. Brake shit in front. Yep. But the reef then sometimes does the reef a shallow angle. And it doesn't matter if the reef angle is shallow or deep because the car is actually doing the same. I mean, going, yeah, I guess, but I get the point of it is just to keep your car on the straight exit. So it's supposed to be faster, but I mean, pretty neat. That is something people look after. Or want to do, apparently. Whoops, I went the wrong way. I forget how janky this game is. Game is mad jank. Very mad jank. I hate it. Hate mad jank. Janky. Well, here's the answer to find the truth. You do it yourself. I mean, that's what I did. I kinda get the concept, though. Man, the second time beating Koichi is crazy. Beat him once in Akigi, I'll beat him again. PS3 emulator. Yeah, it's PS3. RPCS3, that's what I'm using. Understandable. Yeah, buddy. Koichi's just getting destroyed. As in, England. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's English. It's D4. Oh. Hey. Any games? No. D. The only ones I know of. Just D. D1 to 3 got an English translation officially. For comfort of user play because of the menus. Yeah. Extreme Stage is made for consoles, so. Well, they just took the menus and made it more controller friendly. I officially never played D4 in an actual official cabinet. I played D2 and D8. because the States does not have D. Nowhere that I know, locally for me, has D7 and below, other than D2. That's to my knowledge. I don't know if there's any more initial D places around here. Well, initial D arcade cabinets around here. I need to find some. I'll play some more. It's just the one that I go to is at round 1. Man, don't even have cards. So you can't even progress. You can only do time attack. And you know, like freaking Itsuki, and that's it. You can't even go past Itsuki on D8. That's the, I'm talking about D8. Initial D arcade stage 8. I played initial D arcade stage 8. Different music worlds such as driving at the limit, drifting a level car, zero canister drift, drifting in any four-wheel vehicle, skidding on 4 tires. Not that right or wrong, because four-wheel drift is a colloquial term. However, I'm interested in initial D specific meaning. As much as many times I've watched it backwards and forwards. Oh, you? Okay. Respectable. I liked D8 because it was a lot easier to maneuver because the cabinet was not broken. D2, and the one I played at, you can not hit your brakes. It was stiff. Like it was just hitting a brick wall. So the cabinet was broken. I mean, it worked, but... But I did enjoy D2. I had a lot of fun doing it. I only like D8 because it was playable. I just a lot of spin millennium. Yeah, so much rubber banding rolls feel fake. Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, the series has a lot of rubber banding. Freaking talking to me was a challenge. Yeah. I think all of them are set to max difficulty if I remember. Except for Itsuki, because Itsuki's easy. Kai should be just as easy too, because I just about swept Iroha. Dang, I'm already at Iroha? I just now just like realizing. I'm pretty sure D8 has at max diff. I don't know. I know there's that setting that actual arcades use in the debug menu. If I've seen somewhere. You can change the difficulty. I have it on hard, so that's the difficulty I'm playing on right now. Shigeno. Yeah. I don't think Shigeno's easily reachable. Unless you wrote a letter to him. But that's a chance to see responses. Yeah. He really doesn't. If the Iroha could jump has to prove anything. Because Takemi should have lost his suspension long after that battle. I still call bullcrap on that battle to this day because of the freaking jump. But yeah, sometimes it can be. Yeah, I might have to do a restart here. Might. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. God darn! That was tough. Okay. Especially the baddies. Kinda interesting, never really end up with a happy romance, but whatever. Yeah. He's a bit tough. Yeah, he's again, that's not the best at writing romance. Only really, I found the best battles were. Give me a second. Really, I found the best battles were the Godfoot and Keisuke battle. I think it's probably the best battles because it was actually close. Like, it felt like there was on even ground for a second. There's no crazy bullcrap fanatics other than the GTR drifting, but besides the point. Yeah. I already beat Mr. Fujiwara. This is a Kaiku Gashiwa. Guy who lost to Mr. Tofuwara. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. I'll pause it actually. Give me a second. Yeah. Go over here. Fix this. Oh, bop. There we go. Alright, get the apex here. Ooh, heck yeah, baby. Yeah. Initial D is just wild. But I love it though. I don't know. It's just entertaining. If I wanted something so serious, I'd just read Wango Midnight. Yes, I unironically love Wango Midnight. And I did play 5DX Plus, and it's the only available cabinet. Because 6 doesn't have an official translation. That I know of. I don't think we have 6 yet. Because 5DX came in 2021. Yes, Wangan Midnight is amazing. I love Wangan Midnight. I love Initial D. But Wangan Midnight's just something else. I love it. Yeah, it's based off of the Midnight Club. What's his name? Is that 680 horsepower 240Z? That's the real life version with the Devil Z 600. Oh my gosh. I just love the character arcs in Wangan Midnight. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Yes, the ABR 130Z. Yes. Ooh, that car is so sick. For me, my personal favorite was what's his name? The Silver R32. He went through an entire family arc because he just won the race. So I feel like real people. So it's just like, oh yeah. Initially, or you just could tell. Yeah. Maybe except for like Pseudo. The first go around, because Pseudo was actually somewhat competent. Because I know how you feel, because Takemi just flies through everyone. Like it's nothing. Keisuke, I feel like Keisuke has somewhat good battles. Let's be fair. Keisuke has had some good battles. I argue Keisuke had better battles than Takemi. Because the battle against Gohojo, that was another good one. I just wish it didn't end so early. Keisuke, yeah, he got his butt beat, but he got progressively better over time. Like, I'd say he would have been better as the main character than Takemi would, because to me, Keisuke feels more of an underdog than Takemi, because Takemi just flies through them. I kind of wish we got that kind of progression with Takemi. Like, honestly? Yes. Yes, exactly. Except Keisuke got schooled. And he struggled. Keisuke actually struggled a lot more than Takumi did. Let's be real. Yeah, Takumi blew an engine. But let's think about it. Keisuke had to borrow someone else's car just to get revenge. His car had to end up in the shop and got completely reworked. Takumi just had to throw in a new engine and new suspension parts. Keisuke was a lot more interesting than Takumi. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe that's why I like the Keisuke battles a lot more, honestly. But yeah, Akio was not the greatest in the beginning. Yep. Used to be straight up. Lost to Seigai twice. Yep. Ryosuke gets mad at him. Borrowed Baddie's. It wasn't a Baddie's car. It was Kyoko. Then borrowed his bro car. Yeah, Keisuke borrowed Kyoko's car. She's not really a bad person. More than anything, she's one of those weird neutral characters, like Wataru. You just gotta think about it, because Wataru is also kind of, after the battle, he became friendly with Takumi. It's so weird. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, now I get what you mean now. Yeah. Borrow Kyoko's car, yep. Then you had to borrow his brother's car. Then, yeah. He also got upset when Ryosuke took Takumi instead of Keisuke. Took Takumi instead of him, so I find that more funnier. Bro got schooled. Not for a little. Keisuke went through a lot. I mean, Ryosuke did too. Imagine being undefeated. Yeah. Yeah. Takumi, yeah, was pretty flat. I would say so. I don't know. Some people like his autistic personality, and I understand it. I get it. I vibe with it. But, like, at the same time, like, I wish he was nerfed a little bit. That's why I kind of liked more of the rival teams more than Takumi. But I went through, like, after my first watch, it was like, oh yeah, Takumi's amazing. And then, like, after my second one, it's like, god dang, he's really flying through him for no reason. Now, first stage arcs, I can understand, because he is at home. His home course. I feel like I wish that they gave him some sort of caveat for every course, because he's unfamiliar. Yusui, they could have done something different with Yusui, honestly. I feel like, yeah, he should have still have won, but a lot more than Mako having a skill issue, because she's a home team advantage, which is I wish they had a lot more of, other than the Land Evo Team Part 2. I forgot their name. That's how relevant they are. Not the Emperor, but the other Land Evo team. Yes! For real. That's true, though. That is true. And if more than anything, I still think Takumi lost against Godarn. I still count that. More than anything, he lost. There ain't no... I hated that race. When I first saw it, I was like, dang, I wanted him to lose. I feel like that would have been interesting for an arc. But no. He had to win. But It's ironic to say that because 4th stage is my favorite season. Hate me for it, I know, but I honestly think the races were really good at 4th stage. Some of them, a lot of them were actually. Most of the Toto Scroll, most notably. Toto Scroll is a great arc. I mean, come on, you had the Smiley Sakai race. Yeah. Honestly, there are multiple times where Takumi should have lost. Like, multiple. I mean, a lot of times where he should have lost. I argued early on he should have lost to Ryosuke in 1st stage. I know Ryosuke was, you know, wearing out a little bit, but I feel like Ryosuke should have won. But, to be fair, it was also a decent battle. I'm doing a watch party with my friend, and we're on 2nd stage now, and she said that Ryosuke should have won. Oh, hey, you're good, bro. What's up? Welcome in. I'm glad you can make it. I hope you're enjoying yourself here. I think you could have won that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He really did try to do the Kakashi Coffee Ninja. And it didn't work. It really did backfire, yes. I just wish it was a little bit more, you know, interesting. Because it kind of did feel fulfilling with that win. Because Takumi did earn it, let's be real. He did. You probably faced up one of the biggest threats in the earlier part of the series. And he took it on full force, and he struggled. I don't like that. But, it would have been such a great beginning to a bigger arc with Emperor if he lost early. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't hype up Koichi that much and the Emperors if it didn't mean that Takumi didn't win against Ryosuke. I don't know. That's like my personal opinion. Like, I feel like it would have been a better setup. But, I mean, to be fair, the loss against Pseudo was still fair. Yep. Not enough. Oh man, jeez. Yeah. I feel, you know, yeah, I feel like that win against Ryosuke was kind of almost fair. Almost. But I think it was a good setup for the Emperor arc, though. In the anime, but the manga, they kind of drew that out. But that's alright. I still stand by my point. One Gun Midnight is better. In terms of story. And physics. And card choice. And character arcs. But design-wise, I don't know. Character design-wise, I prefer Initial D's. Telling him you lose. Yes. Yes, I agree. I did get it though, because, you know, the Emperor arc, it was being hyped up. Like, oh yeah, there's the big bad guys, bigger than Yosuke and Keisuke. But if Yosuke was able to beat Pseudo fairly easily, because of one weakness, yeah. I wish it counted! But Dern offered to make it count. I was like, well dang. If he made it count, oh boy. Things would have got a little bit more interesting. It took too long and it wasn't even official. Yeah. Takumi just did it out of anger. Bro just got molded. I felt like if... I don't know. Oh my gosh, this game is absolute cheese. No, that's just skill issue right there. That was absolute cheese. I did the jump and he did it and he just shot right in front of me. I'm like, huh? That is so weird, but okay. So I need to actually conserve a lead before I could even consider doing the jump. When it's Eminem versus Kai. I don't know Eminem's driving style. I should have erased it. Oh, speaking of cheese. Oh, whoops. Dang it. Give me a second. You said. Give me a second. Auto mod acting weird. Let me turn it off. I don't know why it didn't let you do it. Give me a second. No, you're good, bro. You said, yeah, I know you were talking about. You were talking about, yeah, I try to keep cussing to a minimum. Oh, you say pseudo. Yeah, try to keep cussing to a minimum. If you can. It's only because of... Alright. Good. I swear I wish there was more people like that. It's just like... Oh man, no swearing? Okay, good. Like, bruh. You're like 10 steps ahead of the game. But still, yeah. Pseudo versus, Kai. Oh man. With cheese or without cheese is the question. Because without cheese, I feel like Pseudo would win just by pure skill. And just experience of Iroha. With cheese, Kai would win pulling off that crazy stunt because Koichi's traditional. He wouldn't be daring enough to do that. That's the only reason why I say Kai would win if he were to cheese it. But if it was no cheese, Pseudo would win just based off the skill. $100%. Yeah, I honestly think Pseudo will win. Thinking about it, because... Pseudo had much more to give to the story. Yes, he really did. Really, I kind of wish they wrote Ryosuke like Pseudo. Because I think Pseudo had a lot more. Yeah, like you said, yeah, Pseudo had so much more. Yes. Imagine if Shigeno was actually smart and gave us like a Pseudo side story and see him go through Rally. I would 100% read that if it was actually technically right. I would read that. I would actually buy to read that. I would actually read that. That would be so sick. We haven't gotten a legit Rally manga since like what? Damn? What? Jeez. Could have shown Rivalry Ryosuke a bit more how they met the circuit training arc. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because, ooh. Because I know the Toto race is... Okay, let's be fair. The Toto race is really good in the circuit training arc. In the Toto school. Alright? I honestly believe... Backside of the method battles always seems so interesting. Ah, yes, yeah. Yes. What's with, for racing manga? Just so such shallow stories, but the characters are somewhat okay. It's not like Hajime no Ippo level where, oh, oh my gosh, like, don't get me started on Hajime no Ippo. I would have like an hour-long rant about Ippo. I watched it once in high school and I fell in love with it. Easily one of my favorite sports manga. If you haven't watched Hajime no Ippo, please do. I am begging you. It is so good. Actual characters with motivations, strengths and weaknesses. Oh my... It just beats all the... It just beats it, man. I argue it's better than Blue Lock. And Blue Lock does a great job. Racing's hard, yeah. Get invested so much. Yeah. I had that same problem with One Piece. Oh gosh, it's so much to take in. It is a lot to take in, yes. But I feel like the way the balancing should go, it should be somewhat even match, but their skills is kind of what rides on it. Because Initial D, it was not all skill, it was practically either luck or just sheer plot armor. Ooh! Ah, I was so close to beating him. That was a good round. Good round. Yeah. I had that same problem with One Piece. Like, I get it. One Piece is actually pretty good. Surface level. Entire pressure, yes. Yeah. They rarely talk about tires unless it's like during a race. You never really see them talk about like what specific settings they use. It's like they just use the same setting. Whereas like in One Gun Midnight, you always see like the Z in the shop getting a different tune in every different chapter. Like you see it doing something. Like something's being done or another team's upgrading their car. Like RGO Factory, for example. Oh, that's actually a good example. Or the Supra, where it was just too powerful and still heavily outran it and had to detune it because it's too dangerous. I swear, man, I don't know why. One Gun Midnight, I feel like perfected it, and a lot of people should give it more recognition. In terms of writing. The battles, sometimes I feel like the Devil Z is a little too pull away, except for Blackbird. But that's my personal opinion. It pulls away sometimes, except for the Evo battle and the Super. Yes, the manga is 100% way better. And the games too. The games are super fun. I love the Maximum Tune games. Yeah. Have you seen Overtake yet, chat? I have not watched it, but I'm intrigued. I mean, come on, it's another racing anime. Yeah, the Formula 1 one? Yes. It's called, Overtake. Can I explain what, No! I don't think they ever did. I have to check that out for myself. Alright. They've never explained anything after Project D other than like, oh, Keisuke goes racing and whatnot. And Takumi does whatever. They never really explain anything until like mid-F Ghost. I unironically enjoyed MF Ghost only for the racing. I hate the main character for the life of me because he's talking me 2.0, but 3 times worse. That 8-6 should not be outrunning a freaking Lamborghini at any form of rate. But it is. The only thing that's really holding it back is tires. But I feel like with better tire management, the Lamborghini would still be winning. I just think it's bull. But that's my opinion. I read all the way up to the latest part. Could have been good if it's circuit racing. It should have been rally. Rally would have been amazing. Shigeno should have went through the original idea of making of a rally manga. It could be about Takumi. It could be about Takumi and him and his rally career. For all I care. But I feel like that would have been a better sequel. I mean, it'd be like Initial D, but it'd be on different surfaces. And you could see the mental game of it. Like, seeing Takumi's mentality, like, fully in an actual racing environment, I feel like that would have been better. Or better yet, if they want to tackle circuit racing, do a sequel based on Keisuke. Would have been an interesting viewpoint about his career. I feel like that would have been better. Maybe have it alternate between Mako and Keisuke since they both do the same thing. Feels empty. Yeah, for sure. I think what it is the lack of an actual main character. I mean, yeah, Kanata is the main character, but let's be real. Other than MF Ghost and the crappy fan service, the racing, I'd say, is actually okay. I find it enjoyable. There are a couple of moments where I'm like, I just want to watch the racing. I don't care about the fan service. There's moments at times where it's like, man, this is such a dull. I don't want to watch this anymore. I kind of wish that Wonga Midnight fully got a real adaptation. Praying that someday someone picks it up. Please. I am on my knees begging. Because that would actually go harder. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll finally get an English dub of fifth and final. Hey, I mean, fifth and final with English dub doesn't sound too bad. Although, it's not good. It's great. It's not good. It's okay. But, I don't know. Because the racing was solid in some parts, except for the Fujiwara zone bits, which that never existed. But some of the racing is actually pretty solid. I'd say the 246 race was pretty good. Midnight doesn't have the cult following. Yes. And I wish it did. I know you wouldn't get the... Oh, you're running in the 90s memes and whatnot. But we would have had something like... You know, actually rich. Yeah, it's for nerds. But listen. Can you really name a richer racing manga than that? Let's be fair. Wonga Midnight has a rich story. It is pretty rich with rich characters. Like, it's good. Like, this is actually really good. But it's the freaking memes, man. Imagine if we got Wonga Midnight memes instead of Initial D. How different that would be. Me when I pull up to the Wonga Midnight Function. They could get... I want a Bunta anime. Okay, yeah, I would like to see a Bunta backstory. I feel like that would be a lot more interesting than what we have now. Yes, of more older classic Japanese cars, yes. I would read that too. 100%. And we beat Kagashima, finally! Woo! We did it, chat. We beat Kagashima. Oh my gosh. If I'm in his prime, yes. Prime Bunta would be crazy to see. I mean, I wouldn't see that OG battle between him and King Kagashima. Oh. And thank you for the follow-up. Oh my gosh, that would go so hard. Ooh. King Kagashima Bunta would go so freaking hard. Pre-Prime Tsuchiya would go hard too. Maybe he has a race with Tsushiya's mentor. That would be another good one. Takahashi-san. And we beat Irahasaka. Next is Nagao. Nagao! Oh. Okay, let's take a break from it. Oh my gosh. We did a lot. We achieved a lot. PCX3 RPCX3 simulator. Emulator. Can't speak. Yeah, I'm using the emulator. I think the emulator runs it better, a little bit. A lot more smoother. It was easy to set up too. So it wasn't too hard. I got a... It's actually on my about page. If you look on my profile, also I should update that. My PC specs are put there. Honestly, not gonna lie, I would, because that would be dope. I mean, yeah, I get it, you want to save money, but let's be real. You can really flex on the homie saying, yes, do you have Initial D Arcade Stage 8 Infinity at your house? Oh, I didn't think so. Like, for real, I feel like, not gonna lie, I feel like that would be a cooler flex to say that you own an arcade machine at home. I was also so tempted to get the Fast and Furious arcade machine from 1UP. When I saw that, I was like, it's tempting. It is so tempting. Like, I wanted to get it right then and there. Like, give me my money. Here, take my money. Gib. I must acquire. Like, I wanted it so badly. Like, ooh. But for real though, I wanted it so badly. But I'm kind of happy that I got this PC. I'm saving up for a wheel right now. I'm picking it out. I'm either going, cause I bought myself a cockpit. I got it on sale for like 280. See those tournaments? Yes, I love watching the tournaments. Those Initial D tournaments go so hard. Ooh. Nothing gets more giddy than seeing an Initial D Arcade Stage tournament. because seeing the pure skill between the players and seeing the differences, it is so stark. Like, you have like a pro player who's like, I would say like SS3 or maybe SS4, and you see them go up against SS3, and seeing them go back head to head, and it's so back and forth, back and forth. It's like, I lose my mind. Like, those tournaments are so fun to watch, especially the Wonga Midnight ones. All the strategies for the different courses, horsepower, turn, all the tuning stuff. I eat it up. I really do. I watch it like day and night. I freaking love it, man. I love it. I love it so much. But more excited to see any more unique arcade race. I wish more arcade racers come out than this very plain ones, because, and I just call Initial D or Wonga Midnight plain. They're far from it. I'm talking about an American side, because all we have is Cruise and Blast. You could probably beat that with your eyes closed. Hot Wheels, which is just boring. You don't really have anything. The Fast and Furious one is just like Cruise and Blast. It's eerily similar and it's so easy. And same with Asphalt 9. You just spin the entire time and you win. It's like, where's the challenge? How's it hard? I mean, come on, man. Where's the difficulty? That's my problem with American arcade machines. I wish we had more. There's so much, but there's also so little. I swear. I mean, at the same time, you can make the same argument about the shooting galleries, because I remember at a time, at one point in my life, I'd see more shooting galleries in racing games. Now you see more slots, like almost kind of like near gambling like machines, like a lot more luck-based ones than actually skill. It's just a sad path that most arcades are going down on nowadays. But it's refreshing going to like a retro one and playing the older stuff, because you can really appreciate the creativity. Nowadays, most of this stuff is kind of easy to make. I mean, yeah, we still get new racing cabinets. We got Need for Speed like a few years ago for Need for Speed Heat. People like to gamble, yeah. That's true. I legit on a cruise, I can attest to this. This is a fact. I didn't gamble though. I was smart about my money. I was like, nah, bro. I gotta keep up on those savings. Especially taking a week off of work. Ugh. No, thank you. I'd rather, spend $0 at the Pokies. It really did, yes. Like, you can barely find a good arcade racing game around here. All you could get is the run-of-the-mill cheap stuff, like Cruise and Blast. Like, honestly, what happened to, like, the creative ones? Need for Speed is a better example, because with the Heat one, it's just a port of it from the console. It's not really creative. Yeah, it has police chases, but whoop-de-doo. It's not really. Greed took over fun. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why, but Japan has somehow really found that balance. Because if you look at initially the arcades updates, oh my gosh, they're just packed to the brim. It's all user played. Like, you actually have to work for it, but it's fun. Yeah, they're making the money, but they're also like, it's actually a sense of reward. It's fun. Do I think every Japanese arcade game is great? No, but there's a lot of, I wish companies from over here just took inspiration from. Especially shooting galleries. I feel like shooting galleries would be a lot more fun. Especially the 4D stuff. There's this one I played over at round 1 where it uses senses to scare you. And on the gun, it had a heartbeat monitor. So every time your heartbeat raised, it'll detect that it scared you, and it will punish you. In a sort of way, like, it give you, like, another way to scare you. So it amplifies the scariness. Yeah, I seen that too. I was kind of like iffy. Never, oh my. That is so much fun, but it's so scary. Yeah, it's not official. Yeah. Toge Shikai is another good one. Yeah, unfortunately, this street stage and this street stage and I think there's one more special stage. I couldn't think of it for the life of me. Those are all the official ones that are from the arcade ports. They have official games. They have one of the 3DS, which is basically a carbon copy of Drift Spirits. I have not played, but I've seen gameplay of and wish we have had a US release. It's basically a carbon copy of Drift Spirits, but it's just Initial D. Basically a successor to another stage, which is like it's like a turn-based RPG racing game. Bit weird, right? Yeah, it's only the actual way to explain it because it's what it is. It's turn-based, so every decision you make, it's like on a timer, and there's like 3 selections of the moves you do. You learn a move after being a character. I mean, yeah, you upgrade your car, like, because it's a racing game. How else are you supposed to progress and make the game a bit easier on yourself? But it's like I said, it's basically like an RPG. You have to watch it for yourself. It's so bizarre. And I wish there were more racing game RPGs. Like, not Baldur's Gate level RPG, but like a little bit more in depth. Something like this, but more RPG elements. I feel like it'd be more interesting. Like, basically, take Forza and combine it with Baldur's Gate. That's basically Racing Lagoon or Tokyo Extreme Racer, but still though, I still think it'd be pretty cool to see someone actually make a AAA official RPG game, not a racing game. And there's open world, but I mean legit, like a legit RPG racing game. Something you see like almost in terms of like Yakuza or Persona. Something more interesting, you know? Shake it up a little. But sad thing is, they're only gonna attack where the money makes. So, but hey, one thing I am happy about, extremely happy, is the new Ace Attorney trilogies. And this new one, the Investigations. Yes, finally, a actual official port of AI 2. It's called Prosecutor's Gambit, and I love the name so much because it actually fits. Thank you, Capcom, for actually cooking. I know Capcom can do some shady things sometimes, but they're only somewhat semi-company I can show for. Because they actually make actual bangers. I mean, come on. The RE4 remake was amazing. Can't wait to see what they do for RE5. RE5 is going to be interesting. But maybe they can make RE6 better. Please, please do. Actually make that better. Hashtag make RE6 better. I'm not the only one that likes No, I swear, I have to explain this to my buddies. That RE7, Resident Evil 7, is not scary. I played it 3 times. The first playthrough, I was only scared like a few times. But that's it. But that's it. After that, it's not scary. It's really not. It's just... I don't know how to explain RE7. RE7 does have a lot of horror aspects. It was really good. I'm not saying RE7's... I'm never saying RE7 is bad. RE7 is far from bad. I think RE7 is a bit better than RE8 because the intensity. That's why I think a lot of people get really scared of is because how intense and the lighting. But if RE8's a bit toned down. But I feel like RE7 is just the experience you have to do. Do you like really enjoy like the newer age, like the newer stuff? Because this is where they start using the new Reach for the Stars engine. Hey, thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow. You're always free to come in, go out. I hope you have a nice night. Catch you on the flip. Actually, it is getting pretty late. We'll do one more round of this, and I'll find someone to raid. Because it is getting pretty late. I have to start getting back in my sleep schedule because of work. It sucks. But I say, we'll do one round. I haven't done this, so we'll do it in the what? Of the uphill. This last round, I'll find someone to raid. It's a really fun stream. Me personally, I felt so satisfied being talking to me. It took so many times. You can look back in the VOD later. It is so embarrassing how many tries that took. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, but back in the RE7, honestly, I argue it's peak RE7. It's peak RE. People are gonna hate me for it, but hey, I mean, it is so good. Really far from, like, bad. I say it's an experience you have to do once. And once you do it once, you're gonna keep doing it again. Because that's what happened to me. I was like, this is fun, I want to do it again. There we go. But yeah, I mean honestly, if you haven't played the RE7, or Resident Evil series, please do. But be aware of some of the bad ones. There are bad ones. I think honestly, worst you can really get to Revelations. Now, Revelations is okay. There's just some themes that I'm just like, no. And there's a reason why I say no. Really good reason why I say no. It's not stream appropriate, so I will not discuss it. Also, no spoilers. Come on. The RE series is based, except for some parts, but I love the RE series. You don't know really much about me. Not only do I love racing, but I also love horror games. So, I like being spooked, but I also love going fast. And if things improve, say like internet-wise and whatnot, I'm considering doing a collab with a couple of my friends on Phasmophobia. We've been playing it, and we've been very addicted to it. I have to say, if you haven't played Phasmophobia, and you have the chance to, please do. High recommendation. It's very fun. I enjoy it. Oh, and sometimes you can catch me on Flashback Fridays, which won't happen this Friday because I'm taking the day off. Because there's a game I'm downloading that I won't say until Saturday. It's an interesting choice. But gonna be enough to, broaden the palette and hopefully introduce more people. So that was our last race. I say that should be good for tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and find someone to raid. It's been fun. I'm gonna raid my good friend Centernal. She's really sweet, really cool person, and she needs a lot more support. She has some, I think she has some health problems, and I really want to give her some love. So we're gonna go ahead and raid out. Thank you guys so much, just hanging out, being around me. I find it fun in everything that I do. And I hope you guys have a nice night. Here's the raid message. And I'll see you guys on the flip.